The Ghostly Maid. Once upon a time, a man and a boy who had lost their wife and mother moved into a new house. They were told by the locals in the village that the house was haunted, but neither the man or the boy believed in ghosts, and they moved into the house quite happily. The child went downstairs and asked the maid of the house for a glass of water and some fruit, and she happily obliged. She also told the boy that there could be ghosts. Later that day, the little boy struck up a conversation with his father. "Daddy, I have been thinking. I could believe in ghosts. The maid told me there might be ghosts in the house." "Son, we don't have a maid." The Hitchhiker That Never Was. A girl in a pretty white dress and embroidered sweater flags down on old man for a ride. He gives her a ride to her great-mother's house, and they have a lovely conversation, talking about the old days, and the elderly man shares some great story with her. He drops her off at her grandmother's house, and he goes home. The following day, when he gets into his car to pick up some milk and the paper, he realized the sweater is still in his car. He swings by the young girl's grandma's house to drop off the sweater, and her grandma answered to the door. He explained why he's here. "I'm sorry, sir. I think you have the wrong address. My granddaughter died many years ago wearing her favorite white dress after a night out dancing." Hide and Seek. Two young brothers were at home alone in their apartments while their parents visited their neighbors next door for a while. To keep themselves occupied, the boys decided to play a game of hide and seek. The older boy turned his head to the wall and began to count. "Ready or not, I'm coming!" cried the older brother, and off he went looking for the brother. The apartment was eerily silent. He heard a scraping sound coming from the wardrobe. The boy went anyway and called out, "Come out, I've found you!" But there was only silence. Opening the door, the boy began to rise up and put his hand out into the mass of clothing to feel for his little brother, when a small, white, icy cold hand came out, grabbed his wrist, and tried to pull him into the closet. As he is trying to put himself free, he hears a noise behind him, looks over his shoulder, and sees his brother behind him. "Couldn't you find me?" asked the boy. A Ghost. Once there lived a good English family in a small village, but they never celebrate Halloween. One Halloween night they sat round the table and prepared to have a special food. And suddenly they heard a low voice. "Oh!" They looked. It was a ghost. They didn't believe their eyes, but it was there. With screams they ran away to their neighbors, and when they went back they saw that the ghosts ate every sweet thing from the table, and on the chairs there sat three happy boys with white sheets in their hands.